Come.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Is it Tuesday? Feels like a Tuesday, right? Well, that was a bunch of crap.
Oh, welcome. Running a shop.
The minor mallet is in our sights. Oh, there it is. Hey, that was easy.
Yahoo! We got the minor mallet and we're ready to go! Let's be off to Rabite Forest and find the Koroboger village.
Coming
All
aboard?
right, let's do that. My cash flow is really low. I'm gonna need some money. Need a couple of coins up in here. Maybe a couple of dill pickle slices too. A little garlic. Little garlic on top. That's the thing, you know. You put a little bit of garlic on a little bit of dill. It'll take care of you. You won't have to eat for the rest of the day.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Next.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Rocky, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Welcome back. Today's adventure is sure to be a fun ride. Good to see you, and a glorious Tuesday to you. I was just telling everybody else we need to get some dill pickles, a little bit of garlic.
It is unwise to get in our way.
It's over. It's time to talk to Dom Perry.
Yeah. Can't let. This will be faster if we fight together. Next.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Yeah, you know, like some pickled chips. And I don't mean potato chips, I mean pickle chips.
Hostile entities! Be careful!
Take this.
Well done. Use this!
I can't get enough of this power.
Then you get a little bit of garlic, alright, and you put it on there. Maybe some, you know what? Not just garlic. That wouldn't be great. So we'll have to use like a garlic aioli. Do I enjoy fried pickles? I do. What a twist, right?
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
Typically I celebrate the entire pickle pantheon.
We overpowered the enemy.
I think they're somewhat of a superfood. You can kind of just add them to anything and they'll work out.
Get ready! I got this!
Crosscut!
I think we are going to incorporate some kind of food stream in the future here. Not cooking, that's too much of a setup right now for my current setup, but we will include food in some way on the stream. It's one of my goals for this year, is to get that going, and then sort of the talk show segment, which we have once a week. Those are two things I'm working on right now.
Let's take it out. Whoever does more damage.
I just don't have the facility for a cooking stream setup yet, but that could change.
Peace has returned.
Hey Joshua, welcome. No, Evil Charlotte will happen today though. Level 18 for the first class change.
Get out of my way before I break you.
We are going to make her double dark, so that was it's a Necromancer class. It has incredibly powerful summons. I don't know what we make the other characters. We probably just go dark for everybody again. We'll see when we get the choice.
Got you covered. Here it goes.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Next. Take this.
With this
Sorry to hear that, Rocky.
I can make a difference.
A good pickle should never go to waste.
Hey, was that? Is this really gonna work?
Classy animation right there. Remember this last time? They always have to have these stupid, like, little, like, weird villages, whether it's Moogles or Mini. Yes, Joshua, this is the Mini Village. The Mini Mallet is a classic item in the Mana series.
Is it just me?
It must be the human I hitched.
Uh-huh. It is.
Yeah,
How about you look
we gotta ask the other core pokers if they've seen Dom Perry.
Careful you don't reveal that you're actually big folk.
I should probably look around here. There's probably a cactus in this dumb village. I'm probably missing all the cactuses again. Nope, just a candy. You'd think they would have hidden one in this stupid village. But no, all you get is a piece of candy, huh? Alright, I guess there's no cactus here. Or if there is, we ain't gonna find it.
Hey, Don Perry?
Of course he is. I am he.
What?
Owned.
But I asked you if you knew where he was.
When you asked, I was taking a turn around the village. I did not know where I would be at any one moment.
Oh, what's wrong with this ornery old man? Wow. That's deep, I guess.
What? Do you doubt me, youngin'?
We came for advice, Don
Rocky,
Perry.
it's the best, isn't it?
A horde of mice invaded a Koropoker homestead. Do you know how to help the other Koropoker?
My, that first, you must... Ah, wind is the wind is...
Low Reser, we went back to English. I don't know if you were here when we
From one
decided
of the
that.
mountain, you can traverse the... Sylphie.
We decided that
Wait.
we simply couldn't enjoy the game
Beside,
unless we could hear these
I'm
amazing voice clips. We switched back at around 90% of the way through last night. Did I hear the English
Don
Salamander?
Perry gave us a
Of course.
good lead. Are you ready to retake Laurent?
I've posted that all over
We
the internet
cannot
at this
delay.
point.
Let us be off to Gusthal. I appreciate all of your help from the bottom of my heart.
I'm getting good at this.
There's a couple of great Salamando clips on my Twitter, and I also put some up at Game Informer today.
We have improved greatly.
This one is so annoying. Too bad.
Spirit.
Oh no, we haven't gotten to him yet, Low Reser. What's Rezzy's archetype? You can build her a bunch of different ways, Shaz. I'm not certain what we're going to do with her yet. That's why, and I'm not going to be until we class change here we'll class change tonight.
Don't worry.
A lot of people don't know this, but you can build the classes out very differently.
Barely broke a sweat.
Like, there's at least 3 different ways that you can take her, if I remember correctly. You can certainly take Charlotte like a billion different ways. I think Reese is one of the ones that's got, like, mad variables. Like, you can take her all kinds of different ways. I think you can make her, like, a physical Valkyrie. You can make her a support. You can make her a debuffer. I think she's even, like, a summoner, maybe?
We should work together to defeat this threat.
We'll find out when we do our first class change. I mean,
We won admirably.
Shaz, the thing is, those archetypes can be wrong depending on how you build them. The game gives you a lot of flexibility in that realm. And I don't mean where you put your points, I mean how you class change
This
them.
one is so annoying.
She can get, she's very powerful, like you can do all kinds, she's got one of the, if I remember the base game, which I don't, she's got a really, really crazy,
We
like,
can take this enemy in
ultimate
no
ability.
time.
That's what I call
I guess the key here is that many characters can be built many different ways. So it's not just the character archetype at the beginning. if you really care, you might want to go, like, look down their dark and light trees.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Let's hurry along.
But I like to be surprised a little bit, you know what I mean? That's why I haven't done any of that. We're gonna find out today. First class change, anyway.
And with that, peace has returned.
Peace has returned. She, like all the characters, Chaz, at the end of the day, can become incredibly powerful. So you're not. There's no way to really, like, you know, nerf yourself.
Coming aboard? Dom Perry may be smart, but he's a jerk.
At least we were able to learn what we needed.
Alright, let's get in there. Yeah. As far as you're talking about, Low Reser, we have yet to see Salamando on this playthrough. You'll get the chance to see him live. They switched the order dungeons around. Actually, no. Based on your main character, Low Reser, there are three different routes in this game that have different final dungeons, different final bosses, and several different dungeons across the scope of the game. Like, our final boss for our Duran playthrough will be very different than the final boss we had for our Kevin playthrough. Every 2-character bracket has different ties. So there are 3 different final bosses, 3 different final dungeons, I think. Well, maybe only 2. But there are definitely 3 different final bosses, based on, and their storylines are different. So in essence, if you really, really, really want to love the game, there are 3 different playthroughs to do. Even though you could theoretically play all the characters in 2 runs.
It is unwise to get in our way.
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
But the order is not changed, but there are different ones. I hope that helps.
Don't worry.
So for instance, Low Reser, in this run, some of those characters that we only got to see briefly, or that, like, you know, said 2 lines and died, are going to play a much bigger role.
Don't worry. And with that, peace has returned.
And characters that played a big role in our last playthrough, like Gormand, the Jester guy, and, you know, was a major boss, he's not going to be that this time, because we're not playing Kevin.
Hostile entities, be careful!
We need to hurry to Gust Hall.
You'll get to see some cool stuff through the game, Low Reser. Don't you worry.
The wind elemental.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Rezer.
That's how it's done.
Let's take it out before it does more damage. Feel this one. Cross cut. I feel stronger.
Man, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'd love Square for Square to make like a modern day mana game. I think that would be aces. Just put like Tokyo Studio on it or something. Yo, Crow, what's up? How you doing? It's good to see you, Crow. I don't know where I'm going. This isn't the right way, though. It's the Amazon village. She's not evil yet. Not evil yet, Raxus, but she will be soon. Oh god, sorry about that beep, guys. Spectre, it's going great. Let me just shut off my messaging services here. Second playthrough any better? I don't think it's any better. It ain't any worse. Well, it's a little worse because we have Charlotte on the team, but it is going to have different dungeons and different bosses than our first time around. And that part I find very cool. This game was doing stuff that nobody else was doing. Different final bosses, different dungeons, based on your characters.
Eight masters reflect together. See that?
So this playthrough, we're playing all the characters we didn't play in run number 1.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
And yes, that means the super annoying little midget.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
And the robotic Reets. So yeah, the voice acting on... I was pretty disappointed with the voice acting on the other cast. But this one's pretty dismal too. Duran's not bad. Duran is doable.
Be careful!
I never knew I had such power within me.
Masters reflect together.
You know, I'm sure there's someone forgetting Raxus because, frankly, games that are that bad usually you don't remember, right? This has got to be the worst one in recent memory. But that doesn't... There has got to be games that I played with worse voice acting. Especially if we go back to, you know, to yesteryear. This is certainly the most egregious example that that comes to mind, but I mean, we're playing it, so duh. That's a really good question, though. It probably would have been one of those, like, 90s adventure games with... I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know which one it is. Right now, it's this one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Crow. It's got to be like an FMV game from, like, the early 2000s.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Cross cut.
It's over.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
I mean, if I'm thinking about it, though, this one is like... This one takes the cake, right? This one's got it all. Like, I don't know how this one happened. I mean, you can theorize that they just didn't care. Because, you know, it's like, whatever, it's a remake. But they did... It's clear that they tried really hard on other aspects of the game. So honestly, it's a little disconcerting.
The wind statue is...
Like, why go to all that effort and then just...
Oh no! Someone might be after something.
I mean, but it does show you how, like,
Hurry!
a lot of people just think making a game is making a game, right? Everybody's working together. But you'd be surprised, you know, and I'm not saying anybody here, but, like, you'd be surprised at how many departments, like, you know, don't really interact with each other, and, you know, one group's making the tire, one group's making the windshield, you know what I mean? And sometimes when you put them all together, it doesn't the car doesn't turn out right.
This wind is a deterrent. We have to get past it.
I don't think we can force our way through here. Looks like we gotta use our heads to solve
Yeah, I
this.
know, but, like, it's not... none of that stuff even sounds like you'd think it to sound. It's like... It's a real thing, and like I said, I don't want to bash anybody's job or anything, but it's like... When something's this bad, something went wrong somewhere, okay?
We can take this enemy in no time.
See that?
Like, honestly, you look at games like on Steam, you find a game by, like, you know, 2 indie devs who made a game by themselves, and even they made all the voice acting and whatever, it probably was still better than this.
Got you covered. Out of my way before I
And with that, peace.
Yeah, Salamando was definitely the worst, like, by far.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
But Ghostman is pretty bad too. We'll get to see him again, I think.
We need Sophic's power now more than ever.
blast. I can't fight him.
Leave it to me, Wookiees.
In fact, this run might give us more of some of those characters.
We won admirably.
Like the vampire that died really badly because Belladonna was the corresponding to Hawkeye. I don't know if if the vampire is going to play a bigger role in this story. I might have played the characters wrong. But he might, and he was pretty funny.
Here it goes.
We're definitely going to have new characters that we didn't hear in the last playthrough.
Faster, looks like.
Okay, Dark Knight's pretty good. Crimson Wizard's not very exciting, but Dark Knight has some good lines for sure. Hopefully, we'll get to hear more from him. I think last time we only got to see the Dark Knight a few times, but he had some good lines, so hopefully we're going to get a lot more from him this time around.
Get out of my way before I break.
I grew up with the winds in these hills.
I think the triple robot threat was
Allow
actually
me.
the hardest boss that we fought, except for that I fought personally, that I thought was hardest.
Mamaja, allow me.
Except for, like, you know, the Black Rabbite, maybe.
Be careful.
Well, obviously the Black Rabbite was harder.
We need Sophic power now more than ever.
Demon Wall is tough, and Demon Wall's coming up.
We need Sophic power now more than ever.
Demon Wall is actually where the difficulty spike is. You know, Crow, I don't know yet, because I haven't played any of these characters with their new forms yet. I had a lot of fun as Kevin. Kevin is very much in the Dan style of very aggressive, very berserker-style character. But all the characters have different playstyles suited to their different class changes. It's very significant, the differences.
Leave it to me.
Double back. Cross cut.
That's right, Crow.
Taking out all the enemies nearby. Watch out. Get ready. Cross cut. Next.
Like, this game is pretty easy to start. You know, you're killing rabbits and little ants and a bunch of dumb stuff. But at about the Demon Wall, that's where there's a giant difficulty spike, and it was true in the original game as well. So they actually kept that. So you know, you gotta. That's respect right there.
Here it goes. Got you covered.
Let's see what happens, Shaz. We'll see how her voice continues to... as we go through the game. She's gonna have talking bits.
Get out of my way before I break you. Take this. That's the spirit.
So many things, Citrus, so many things. I wanted to play Gears Tactics today, but we're finishing games. The stream has a new focus this year, and that's that we play games, we finish games. Hey Zedlars, what's up? Anyone who says there's nothing out to play, I just can't understand that. There's so much stuff out. That's a shame, Zedlars. You gotta have that every night, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think we'll save stat boosting anything else till we get our class change, which is coming very soon. It's like right here. We are gonna have to farm a level out, though. Crazy, Zillars. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm sure that'll be interesting.
Be careful!
Yeah, I have,
Run admirably.
there's a lot of stuff out that I want to play, and coming out that I want to play, but that Predator is not one of them. I have zero interest in that one.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Come on, I can handle anything.
No, not really, said Lars. I played, I think the last one I played was Black Flag.
This is the.
Hey,
I like to play them from time to time.
We're doing what we can to stop it. After, come on. Sylphid must be nearby. Whoa! Look at these footprints. Is someone else nearby? Let's check them out.
Class chain. We just need to farm, some level. One level. As we say in the D squad, we have to farm out 1 G.
It is unwise to get in our way.
I like XCOM too.
We need Sylphid's power now more than ever.
watch out! Don't hold back! Cut!
Easy peasy.
Yeah, XCOM's fun, right? We like XCOM. Jay Grizz, how we hanging on this wonderful Tuesday evening?
Get out of my way before I break you!
I knew I had such power within me.
Give it to me, Wookie. I'm getting good at this.
They used to call it Tuesday Snooze Day, but not anymore. We are making it action-packed. Yeah, XCOM has always had the danger of Overwatch spam, yeah.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
It is what you make it, though.
We must continue to triumph. It is unwise to get in our way. Stay true! We must continue to triumph.
That's right, Jake Riz. Now we just gotta get this level. We gotta farm this level out here. And then we'll be in business. Gotta get 18 for that class change. This is actually where we ran into an XP block last time, too. Should be a relatively quick farm.
This one is so annoying.
Stay true!
Next.
Hey, Crow. Thanks for coming. I do appreciate it. Have fun, Molten Core.
Blow me away.
I know I do.
Here it goes.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves. Stay true!
Get ready.
The good old Molten Core days.
Crosscut. Take this. Barely broke a sweat.
We can take this enemy in no time.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
We have earned a rest, haven't we? So close. A few more knights, a few more bats, and then we'll be picking classes.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Now,
We must continue to triumph.
we know we want to make Charlotte a necromancer, but I don't know what to do with the other two yet.
We should work together to defeat this threat. Stay true! Stay true!
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
Yeah, I do remember that, Shez.
Get out of my way before I break you.
That's right, Jay.
The wind is gonna blow me away.
Like all of the 90s wake up, you know, teenage male pro tags all kind of look the same.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Let's go.
It's over.
This is talent. We should work together to defeat this threat. Stay true!
We need Sophit's power now more than ever.
Almost there.
This one is so annoying.
We should continue on our journey. It is unwise to get in our way. Well fought.
for now more than ever.
I could have put some better XP poles around this place, you know?
We should continue on our journey as planned.
To me, Wookiee.
Let's roll back. Cross cut. Take that. Here we go.
And with that, peace has returned. This one is so annoying.
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright, we're really almost there now, guys, okay?
Let's take it out. Or does more damage.
A triumph.
We must continue to triumph.
We must continue to try. Hello, Zedlars.
Let's take it out. Or does more damage.
I don't think you can actually pick them up below the stream anymore. I think I put that as it's an integrated widget now, so you actually just have to click on the right side of the window.
This one is so annoying.
You're gonna feel this one.
Stay true.
Cross cut. Next. No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
Very close.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
We must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
And then we have to make some very, very difficult choices.
Get out of my way.
Her voice is really robotic, both in story and battle, which is weird. No weirder than a lot of the other characters.
Way! We should work together to defeat this threat! Energy is amazing. I feel so powerful. We should work together to defeat this
Such power. What can I say? I'm a natural. This one is so annoying.
Alright, we got it.
No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
It's time for class change 1. Well, we go light, dark, dark, light, dark, dark. There are many options, but only one route can be taken.
Hurry along.
I believe with Charlotte we're going to go dark, dark, but I don't know about everybody else. Malchior, how you doing this evening? Good to see you again.
Who is switching classes?
We're about to do some class changing around here. That's
Try
right,
to
how
switch
much?
your class.
Here we go. It's time to switch some classes. The Knight, a protector class. They can use shields, weapons, and healing magic. Wow. That doesn't really sound like me at all. A class with high attack, gladiators can't use shields. Now that sounded like a Dan build. They possess great power and can use fire, water, earth, and wind saber magic. Ooh. Defense increased for 10 seconds at the start of battle. Attack increased by 10. Yeah, okay. I think I know which one I like better. Spin slash. I lose defense. Wow, that's mean. My name is Gladiator. No shields. Just big weapons and elemental damage. Wow. Hey, Melchior, that's right. All the magic. It's happening.
Who is switching classes?
Now,
Try
Reed's...
to switch your class.
I don't know where to take her, man. Like, I don't remember her builds at all, so this is the most complicated one. We know where we're taking Charlotte. Valkyrie. Boost all stats to help their allies. Cover the party's weaknesses. A debuffing support count class can weaken an enemy and make it easier to win. Not really a very good explanation. Adds 1% of CS gauge when normal attack hits. That seems actually insanely strong. Yeah, of course, maybe, Low Reser, but we're not using a min-max guide here. We make decisions in this team about feel, okay? That's right, Joshua. A different visual each time you class change. We will class change again, and that'll be... It's different depending on what you do. If you go dark, dark, light, dark, dark, light. Those are all different classes. I actually think her Valkyrie outfit looks better than her roommate outfit. But I think we have a theme in this team. I don't know what to pick. What do you guys want? You guys feeling strongly about any which direction here? We got one for Rudemain, we got one for Valkyrie. What else we got? Chat, tell me what you want to do. I mean, yeah, that CS gauge ability obviously seems incredibly strong, Lorezer. Of course, MX, how could I forget that? It's my favorite show. We got votes across the board here. I don't know how we're going to decide this. Let me find a coin flip program. Wait, people are changing their votes now? No, Shaz, clearly not. But that's not the point here, Shaz. If we were just trying to make the best characters, like the strongest team, we'd be doing that. We didn't really care about that. I don't think Valkyrie's winning, J-Grizz. I don't think so. I think Rune Maiden is ahead. I don't have the poll widget, Erlen. I'd love to, but I don't have the widget. They both have the gem. Erlen, I don't know what you're talking about, sorry. Alright, there's a poll up. Please vote in the poll. It's going to end in 2 minutes. I am watching the numbers come in real time. It's a very close race so far. I put the poll up for 2 minutes total, so you guys have about 1 more minute to get your vote in. It's at the top of chat. Yeah, we're letting democracy figure this one out. We are about halfway through that poll timer. Valkyrie is currently winning 7-4. Are people changing their votes? Can you do that? I don't know if you can. 7-4. Oh god, 8-4. Well, Rock, I don't expect everybody to vote. But what we have here, you know, we have a quorum, okay, that are voting. And unfortunately, it seems like people are wrong, and they've selected the Valkyrie, like, by an extreme amount. This is insane to me. But we are a democracy here, so the Valkyrie wins. Well, actually, the vote's not quite yet over, but, like, I'm not holding out for hope anymore. Get your votes in! It looks like we're about to have a Valkyrie on the team. They look exactly the same, it's just a different outfit. Valk wins! Thank you, everybody who voted in the poll. I appreciate it. You will not get to vote on the next one. Because the next one up to bat is Charlotte. And we're turning Charlotte into a Necromancer, which is Dark Dark. For Tier 3 Wreaths, we will see when we get there what we make her. You guys will probably get to vote on that again. I'm gonna let you vote on Tier 3 Duran too, but I know what we're doing with Charlotte.
Who is switching classes? Try to switch your class.
The Priestess or the Enchantress? Hey, thanks a lot, Prophet. Hey, thanks for coming to say hi. A class for a fighting healer can learn attack magic. That's what I'm talking about. Powerhouses that can take down enemies on their own. I mean, it doesn't tell you that you can be a Necromancer next, which is really important. You may knock Charlotte, but she becomes a font of evil power. Yeah, we gotta go put points in, equip some skills, see what's up. Shrouded, hello! We just class changed. We got a gladiator, a Valkyrie, and an enchantress. My name is Gladiator. Attack boost all. Nice, very nice. We're gonna get some Valk abilities here. Dude, I knew Valk was awesome, low reser, okay? Oh, Chest Knight Machine Golem summons. Hell yeah. And we gotta put a bunch of points into Spirit here. I bet Rune Maiden has amazing skills too, Erlen, by the way. Reeds has awesome support stuff either way you take her.
Take it out before it does more damage.
We must continue to triumph.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff we gotta unlock now that we have more stuff to put points into. In fact, I'm gonna have to get some points into... If I want to get these saber skills, I'm gonna have to put Spirit on my dude, which is kind of lame. They can be very powerful, though. But we'll worry about that in the future. We got a long ways to go. We got a boss coming up here. However, this is the first big class change. The second one is bigger, but this one's important. We've got Light Reeds, Dark Charlotte,
Let him go.
Dark Duran.
You must have destroyed the wind statue too!
He's gone.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, low reser, he was... The Wind Spirit was trying to pinch one off there.
What? That guy in the armor do this?
We have to hurry and save Sylphid.
Guys, we're coming, Sylphid. Here it goes. Got the upper hand. Cut you down. Blasted.
Hey, what's up, Erlen?
Crosscut!
Yeah, you could say I'm kind of a pro.
You okay?
But we got the difficulty spike coming up.
Sylphid, are you all right?
Ooh, you saved me.
Who was that Dark Knight from earlier?
I don't know. One moment he was looking at the Mana Stone, and the next he was after me. He drained my energy and summoned Hersephide.
So that night was after the Mana Stone.
Sylphid, we need your help.
I see. Well, you all saved my life. I'll stick with you until the bitter end.
Thanks, Sylphid. Welcome to the team.
Finally, we can reclaim my home from those invaders. Thank you all so much for your aid. As Perry suggested, we must utilize the Somnosis in the meadow.
We must utilize the meadow.
We can take this enemy in no time.
Here we go! Take this! Bring 'em on! I can handle anything.
I guess I should say it right. I didn't think I needed to do that.
Alright. That. Next. I could have beaten them all on my own. Here's up as we fight together.
We must continue to triumph.
Take this.
So I'm gonna have saber magic at my command this playthrough. So I'll be able to juice up my weapons to take care of some elemental weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? But that also means I gotta put stat points into, like, magic for my hero, which is, like, super lame. Should all be, like, HP, crit, and damage, you know? The real stats. The other stats don't count. Yes, there are shrouded. In fact, we've gone over that a few times. There's going to be different bosses in this playthrough, including a different final boss. There's going to be a different dungeon in this playthrough.
Be careful! This could be
I knew I had such
If the game was a sandwich, alright? The interior would be the same every playthrough. But the bread we use is going to be different, alright?
This one is so
Next.
We won, Admiral. admirably.
And we might even get like a nice side of like sourdough kickers with a little mozzarella dipping sauce and like some... Oh man.
This is my fight.
All done.
Forbidden donut. We did it, you guys. We took on the first real boss. We got a class change.
Did you have a chance to
Now the
speak
game
with
begins.
Dom Perry? Sure did. Take a look.
Hello, nice to see you. Oh, leave this to me.
Things are moving. The wheels are in motion. Well, you know, Rock, I think everyone in this game sounds like they've had a few. Some of them had way more than a few. It's again, it's one of those things where you just wonder, like,
Now is our chance.
what happened?
Please, be careful. There may be enemies in the Citadel that did not succumb to the sleep spores. Help yourself to the supplies in the barrels. There are candies and cups of wishes.
Hey, what's up, Stained Vest? Welcome.
Will
Thanks
no
for the follow.
longer be tolerated in Citadel Laurent. My father will not have died in vain. I will take back this kingdom.
I mean, hey, Rock, we've harped on the voice acting plenty, and no doubt it deserves it. So this is where the game starts ramping up the difficulty. And they kept that pure to the original release too, which is like, again, I gotta give them mad respect. The game had a big difficulty spike in this area, and so does this game. Yes, this is where the wall is. I'm not looking forward to that encounter again. It is. They were very, very loyal to the source material. By the way, that wall was a huge bitch on the SNES, too.
We should work together to defeat this threat. Okay. Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Rock, there's no such thing as off-topic here. We like to have fun, we like to chat, we like to play games. We like to sing, we like to dance, we like to cry, and of course, live, laugh, love, which we invented here. What did I think of the DS remake of Final Fantasy IV? I loved that one. That's Dawn of Souls, right? That's a good one. Oh no, wait, that's Final Fantasy 1. The DS remake of 4? I don't think I've played that one. I don't think I played the DS version of 4. Okay, if it's the iOS port, then I hate it. I think it's the worst thing in the world. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying not to miss a cactus. I want to get all the cacti this time. Well, at least not all of them, but some of them. If it's the one with like the polygon graphics, it's terrible. It's the worst thing. I tried to play that one on the Steam port. It was really bad.
Get out of my way before I break you.
My hatred for that remake knows no limits, because that's one of my favorite games.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
I would really, really, really like to play 4 on stream for you guys, too. Like, super badly.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
There's no, Mouth, there's no version I can play.
We should continue.
I'm not gonna play the Steam one because it looks like a turd. Go look at the graphics, Loreza. The original pixel graphics are like 1,000 times better.
No. How did these monsters take over our beloved citadel?
They turned all my heroes into like chunky polygon turds.
Spirit.
Like, I can't even look at it without getting like heart palpitations.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
Easy peasy.
Of all the FFs I want to play on stream, that's definitely one of the highest priority ones.
Who are you?
And I know somebody's gonna tell me to emulate it, and that's not happening. We don't use that word around here.
It's not what you think. This is
So we'd have to find a version that I could play
Thank you. I knew her as Isabella.
that would look
But
good.
after some digging,
If it was on Switch, that we could
I
do that
found out the
too.
witch's real name. And she didn't stop there.
Is it coming to?
Belladonna gave a. So please, if you find
I know
Belladonna,
Xbox Game Pass is gonna get a bunch of them, right? Is that
thank
one
you,
of
Your
them?
Highness.
What have you done?
Oh, I got carried away. Honestly, I'm sorry.
I do not know if I can, but
There you go,
I
Shrouded.
will do my best to save
That's
your
a
friend.
it's an option.
I appreciate it.
I'd rather do that than play the
Please?
Steam version.
Are you okay?
What? Yes. I am fine. We should move on. We cannot delay.
Switch would work. Xbox Game Pass would work.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Oh, I love Xenogears. Xenogears is one of the best RPGs of the era, but nobody ever talks about it anymore. That's because we're too busy trying to talk about playing Final Fantasy IV, okay?
This'll be faster if we fight together. You must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
I do love Xenogears quite a bit.
Be careful!
Been improved greatly.
But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I really want to play 4, because I love 4 a lot.
Watch out!
We should continue on our
4
journey.
is so good.
This'll be faster if we fight together.
And with that, peace has won.
Watch out! Take this! We must have taken out all the enemies nearby. Got you covered! Here it goes!
Hostile entity! Be
Barely broke a
Is there no save spot before this boss? Are you for real right now? And why do I still have the begin? Oh my god, I need new gear.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
And with that, peace has
Got you covered!
returned.
How is there no save spot before the demon wall?
Here it goes! Got you covered!
He said as the save spot presented itself. Alright. I hate this thing. As does anybody.
The water put out the flames. You've weakened it.
Wow. No lucky there.
Hey, watch it!
The upper hand! Cut you down! Here it goes! cover. Got the upper hand.
No, Rocky, this is a different kind of even wall. This one uses traps and summons to kill you.
Got the upper hand. Cut you down.
And actually I made it look super easy this time. I mean, Rock, you should check out the last run we did. It didn't go as smooth, okay? I'll put it that way. The 3 Poseidon Claws that the game gives you right outside the room really help, and I didn't use them last time. Because apparently it's weak to water.
You are the agents from before. Where is my brother? Give Elliot back.
Who knows? Who cares? Come on, Ben.
Gotcha, Bill.
Secret attack. Fuse!
They can fuse. Weird attack.
This one, however, is resistant to water, so... And I don't have an item to take it off either, I don't think, so, at this point in the game, so I'm gonna have to just live with the buff until it's out.
Got you covered.
Let's out!
An opening. We got the upper hand. Cut you down.
This is our true power!
Like our techno.
Get this!
Take this! Take that!
Here goes. Like our techniques.
Try this on for size!
Take this.
Take this! Take that! Take this!
Yeah, Stride, a little water magic put the fire out. That helps a lot, I think.
Here it goes. Our techniques. Take this. Got you covered.
This on for size! Take that! How did you...
Plus, the the experience of having fought it multiple times is definitely helpful.
Take this!
Here cut.
Kill Bill, part 2, right here. Boom.
You'll regret this! Forgive us, Belladonna.
Well, that was a lot smoother than our last playthrough.
Who are you?
I think we just have a pro crew. Voted in by my amazing viewers and chatters.
Majesty.
Huh?
I have no more need of the Citadel. You may do with it as you
Wait, stop!
I am glad we took the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie's very strong.
With your help,
We should be able to turn her into a
managed
real
take the
monster.
Citadel. Words cannot
I think she's got like great
express our
support stuff
gratitude.
too.
The kingdom is reclaimed,
As well as being a
but
very,
my
very
father
powerful
is gone
combatant.
forever.
Sounds like Belladonna was manipulating Navarro behind the scenes. We better watch out for her.
I hate that Belladonna too. She's just so... Oh. But what are you gonna do if they come back?
The Citadel defenses were mostly repaired by Navarro after the fire.
They're gonna be
We
amazing,
can
Rex.
defend ourselves, Your Highness. The Kingdom of Laurent will not be caught off guard again.
The Kingdom of
The
Laurent.
sleep spores will no longer work on us either. Your Highness, if you would only stay.
I know you are worried about Prince.
I will let Democracy pick her second upgrade as well.
Liza,
Maybe even
Safe
Duran's.
travels.
The only one you
Now
can't pick
that I
is
got
Charlotte.
Sylph-
'Cause she's going Necromancer, because you guys have to see how awesome the summons are in this game. The True Juju. Thank you for the follow.
What happened to the Navarro agents who invaded Palo Port?
Belladonna is gone. So I assume they're no longer under her spell.
And welcome
Takes care of that.
to the Trials of Mana.
Let's go to the docks. I can't swim, but a boat should be safe, right?
do not let easy targets cloud your judgment.
Heck, see that?
We won admirably.
You know, I think Reitz might even be worse than Charlotte. She has no, there's just no emotion when she speaks whatsoever. It's like a telemarketer playing the voice of a character. A telemarketer on like her like 300th call of the day.
Stay true.
Don't underestimate this weak wing stupid.
Got the upper hand.
I mean,
Easy peasy.
so True Juju, this is our second playthrough in like days. So yeah, I guess you could say that I like it. There are some big missteps in terms of voice acting and story, but the story was already the story's from 1995. They didn't change it, and the voice acting is a strange mistake. Everything else, it's great. This is a great remake.
This enemy will fall easily.
Peace has returned.
Now maybe it can't go toe to toe with all the stuff that you can get in an RPG today, because so much more is expected. But as far as in terms of being true to the original game and being a successful remake, it wins on both accounts.
Hostile entities, be careful.
That's how it's done.
I mean, mean, seriously, how often do you see me going back to a single-player RPG days after I've beaten it? A day after I beat it.
Let's take it out before it does more damage. Well fought. No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
I can't tell you the last time that's happened. True Juju, thank you so much for the follow. And the sub! The sub, thank you so much for the sub, True Juju. And welcome to the stream.
Hey!
You're with those invading hooligans.
Does that voice match the guy at all?
You can't fool us! You ganging up on this poor guy? Back off.
Niccolo! Brother, it's Mew! Help me!
Niccolo? Do you recognize me? Please! My friend is from Navarre, but he was being controlled.
Wow, thank you, Juju. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it.
Fine. As long as you're sorry, I guess we'll let it lie. Let's go.
What was that?
Thank Mew for saving me. Belladonna
Yeah, exactly.
is
That's
taking over
Rocky. It was like John
everyone in the
Wayne.
vault. Since Jessica was already under a curse, Belladonna's mind. They barricaded the walls since I broke Mew out of those cells.
That's rough, Niccolo.
Every
It's
time I think we've heard
probably
the
not a
best
good
voice line in the
idea for you to
game,
return to Navarre.
new gems show up.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect Jessica.
It's not your fault. Belladonna put Jessica in prison instead of harming her when her magic didn't work. For now, she's probably safe.
Sorry for the trouble. Later.
But yeah, unlike the Secret of Mana remake, this is a great remake in terms of like visuals, function, and form. They just messed up a couple other things. But it is an admirable recreation of the original.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, you know what I said we were gonna do? We're gonna try the original soundtrack today. You guys want to try that? Let me put up a vote. It does, Rocky. We're gonna check. Hang on, I'm putting up a vote. All right, you got 5 minutes to vote on that one. Because I mean, honestly, the remastered soundtrack is great. But if you guys want to try something different, we can play with the original sounds. Original soundtrack. I can't even imagine how that would sound. And we are getting to a very cool point of the game here, as you might remember from last time.
We could have landed in Bizar 5 times. What the?
The infamous boat scene where we're going to meet one of our friends who has a miraculous voice.
Whoa! Come on. What's wrong with this boat?
I'm scared!
Poor Charles Likens killed by the boat. Everyone voted for the OST, huh? Well, there's 5 minutes left in the voting, so.
Let me off! I don't want to be here! I want to go home! Wait! I do feel the presence of spirits nearby. But it's faint. So there might be an elemental on the scary boat? I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout. Something's coming. Oh, be careful.
This'll be faster if we try to get. Come on, I can handle anything.
You know what's going up, right? The Ghost Man.
Ready! Crosscut!
We should continue on our journey as planned.
He's coming. He's coming, FB. Do I want to get him these saber moves? I hate putting points in spirit. I'm very against it. Now for the Valkyrie. She might have some... Oh, she's got some crazy stuff. Also in magic. But she's got stuff in luck too. Ooh boy. You know me. I don't know why I ever put points in int for her. That was a total waste. Shrouded for a game in 1995, it had an immaculate class system. Still good today. We're just gonna put all the books away, it doesn't matter.
Hostile entity!
Next!
Okay.
Next!
I knew I had such...
And the OST did win, so we're going to change as soon as we get to a save spot. I have to go back to the title screen to change it, so... This place doesn't really have music anyway, but it'll be interesting to hear the boss fight music, yeah?
We can take this enemy in no time. Is this it? I'm getting good at this.
good.
I had wanted this.
I have wanted this.
Alright, clear the way. Leave it to me. Here goes. Got the upper hand. Up you down.
Why won't these ghosts move?
It is unwise to get in our way. Thank you!
Completely emotionless.
That's what I call power. This is
Did you see that strike?
We're in desperate need of new armor, aren't we?
Good work.
This is useful.
Like, if you were a 90s RPG, you had to have a ghost ship.
No need to trouble yourself. Do you think we will see ghosts in this dreary place?
Get out of my way before I break
Let's hurry along.
I mean, ghost ships are awesome, to be honest. Like, may as well put one in. They're always fun.
Got you covered. Here it goes.
All right, you guys know what time it is, right? This is, if you have not heard this yet, it's gonna blow your minds.
Huh? Is this the ship's
I
log?
will refrain from speaking during this masterpiece.
Whoa. That's disturbing.
Hello there. It's me, Matelo, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go home. Now it's your turn to try. Farewell.
Wait, what?
He said everything. That is so messed up.
What? No way! I can't give up the ghost yet! Jeez, life ain't fair.
Looks like whatever curse that man has passed to you.
Give it to someone else? Hey! What gives? You gonna abandon me then? Is that it? Jerks?
Does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it.
You got me.
Whoever, or...
I'm counting on you. I'll be here if you want to take my place and let me search instead.
I don't want to walk around with just one other person.
And
I
you
am
got
certain
Charlotte
this
backing
cannot
it
be
up, my
pleasant for our
goodness.
friend either. We must quickly figure out this curse and free.
All right. Let's trade places. Come on.
I mean, you guys totally knew I was gonna leave Charlotte there.
Let us work together to defeat the
Body feels heavy.
Don't worry, we're not leaving her there for long. In fact, she just got some summon spells, I think. But this whole experience is meant to be done with 2 characters. It's actually kind of weird they left this one in as is.
We have to get off this ship. Any ideas?
We should have words with the captain. This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Weird.
I figured it out. They just had to make her character a robot Amazon.
This should be interesting.
And then it would make sense.
Alright, I'll clear your way. Leave it to me. Here goes. Next.
We have to get off this ship.
Got you covered.
Any ideas?
Here it goes.
Yeah, I got an idea. Let's keep moving. Alright, that's a safe spot, so you know, like I said what I was going to do. I promised you guys OST. Which won't make a real difference on the ship since it's just a duh, duh. But
Trials of Mana.
oh, they ain't kidding. That is original.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. We have improved greatly.
wandering soul.
Undo the curse on my friend and let us go! Right now!
There is but one way. Defeat me.
Come on! You gotta fight with just the two of us?
Unfortunately, I believe we are out of options.
Here it goes! Got you covered!
Wow, you can tell how good the remaster is.
Got you covered! Here you go!
Not like this!
Here you go! Got you covered! Shadow is splintering! What's going on? Here it goes!
What's up, K-Star?
Got the upper hand! Up you down!
The one, the only K-Star.
Not like this!
Got you covered! Here it goes! Got you covered! Here it goes!
Stay true!
Got the upper hand!
Caught you this time.
Up you down! Got you covered! Here it goes! Got you covered! Here it goes!
Stay true!
Played through 2, that's right, K-Star. And we got Charlotte in the team this time, and we're running the original soundtrack. We just changed to it. The people demanded the original soundtrack.
You have released my wandering soul. I would be honored to lend you my power and free your cursed compatriot.
Thanks, Shade.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
Not particularly. Yeah, I thought the remaster tracks were amazing, actually. But people wanted to know what it used to sound like, okay?
If you're here,
Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. In fact, it may...
Huh?
When the world faced devastation, it is
Yeah.
that dark forces took advantage.
His Eminence, the priest of...
The seal on the dark. Since then,
huh? Do you?
I do not.
What?
It has been many, many years since then. I believe the monster may have.
So, even.
So, why? Whoa! Hold on. It what?
The ghost ship is no more. Great segment. And isn't it cool? You go from a ghost ship to what? The volcanic island? Is that right? Yeah.
Hookah Island?
How badass is that? Ghost trains, ghost ships. That's right, Rocky. And sometimes you gotta suplex a ghost train.
I'm on the job. Allow me.
Come on.
If you think the stuff she summons now is cool, just wait.
What's that?
I'm sure a game has had a ghost plane, Rock, but not one that I can recall offhand.
Did you see the huge thing in the water? What was it? Regardless, we must find a way off this island quickly. Easy peasy. This one is so annoying.
She's gonna summon a lot though, Rezzer.
Barely broke a sweat.
We are gonna keep her stacked with incredibly powerful summon magic. And that's precisely why I didn't play New Game Plus, and I did a new file. Because otherwise, I could have given her that one skill that makes it so all of her moves cost 0 mana, and it would be absolutely absurd.
Get out of my way before I break you.
My aim was true, and my power.
Got the upper hand.
Awesome.
Cut you down.
The volcanic island. Also a staple, you know, from Star Tropics on down.
Barely broke a sweat.
You guys remember Star Tropics? I do.
Watch out! Spirit.
Be careful!
We overpowered the enemy.
Oh, you know me, Kim. I'm a fan of big, stupid, melee damage dealers. It's probably been Kevin.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Oh, we overpowered the enemy.
Got you covered.
Dark side Kevin. Although I hear he's way better as a monk than what I made him.
It is unwise to get in our
Yeah, the Kevinator.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Did you see that strike?
Yeah, Kevin's fun. This Duran's been pretty decent to control. I mean, that's the thing. The combat in this game is not complex. They actually did make it more complex in the original game, though. So they did something, you know?
Whoa, a horde of monsters. Is this their nest or something? Better strike first before they attack. Better strike first before they attack.
Wait!
Welcome. What would you like?
This is good quality.
Good work.
This is useful.
Hello, Gavin. How you doing? Good evening to you. And welcome to Trials of Mana.
Come again.
Wait!
Top quality wear. Come again.
Wait!
Welcome. What would you like? Top quality wear.
That's good.
Top quality wear.
Ooh, exciting!
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Wait! I don't think
Hello, Rezzer. I'm not gonna let her get it off.
harm. They aren't attacking us. Maybe you should try talking to one.
Now, tomato wizards are a long-standing staple of the series. Hey, Prophet TV, thanks, yo. 26 months. Beautiful, thanks, Prophet. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Rezzer, you have a great night.
Yes, we should hurry to Seaside Cavern.
Thanks, Prophet. Oh, homemade burgers? Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about doing some homemade burgers, Gavin.
Let's take it out.
You know what I was thinking, Gavin? I was thinking about doing some burgers with some spicy pickle chips on top with a little garlic aioli.
It's time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
Just a little bit of garlic aioli. By that I mean a ton of it.
Watch out!
I don't have any right now, Naka, no.
I knew I had such power within me.
And just so we're clear, I'm not talking about like potato chips when I talk about pickle chips, okay? We are talking about the bread and butter terminology for a unit of pickle. Hey, what's up, Playing Forward Game? How you doing tonight?
Got the upper hand.
Yeah, you know, hey, K-Star, you never know what can happen, right?
Full twist blows. Watch out!
No, I'm talking, Gavin, I'm talking some spicy flavored, ice cold pickle chips right out of the fridge. Maybe even put them in the freezer for about 3 minutes before you put them on. They gotta be super cold but hot, spice-wise. And then I'm talking like a really thick layer of garlic aioli. I'm talking like a super thick layer, okay? Oh, and of course we're gonna
Looks like it's
we're gonna put butter on that bun. I think we're gonna do like a sourdough bun. Yeah, that sounds about right, you know? And you know, normal rules dictate you only put a little butter on it. But I think in this kind of situation, for the quarantine burger, we're gonna go massive amounts of butter. And no, Gavin, relish is never okay. You should be ashamed of your relish.
Come out.
Relish is a lot like ketchup.
Of the seas. Come out, wherever you are.
It's outlawed.
Chloe, I'm great at hide and seek.
Gotta hurry if we
At least it was spicy.
to a crisp. Come on, Crimson Wizard and I still got some unfinished business.
Yeah, FB, I want to take like, I'm not even joking, I want to take like maybe a quarter stick and just melt it right on the bun. I know that wouldn't work though, you know, I'd destroy the aioli flavor and the pickle flavor, so you know, probably just about 10% of a stick. Now, we already determined no pretzel bun. We're going with a sourdough bun.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
FB, hello. It would not be soggy. You know you're supposed to. You gotta crisp your buns a little bit, right, FB? Come on now, it wouldn't get soggy. That's right, Naka. You gotta toast it just a little bit. You want it so the bun is toasted to the point where it's just got that crisp on the actual outskirts. It should not be crispy inside.
Muscle be careful!
Upper hand!
Is this it?
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Leave it to me, Wookiees! We are getting stronger!
Can you believe this is the OST? I had no idea that the original game sounded this good.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Please, come out, Mr. Sneeze!
Like, this sounds ridiculously good for a SNES cart. You did a fantastic job with the remaster, too. Yeah, me too, Naka. I'm wondering that as well.
This one's so annoying!
FB, what do you think? So you know what I put on it. So what cheese do you think that I'm gonna pick to add flavor but not overpower it? MWAX, those are two sides. Those are like completely polar opposites of games. Depends what you want. I'm happy to give you advice, but those are very different play experiences. FB, I'll tell you this. It's going to be one slice. One thick slice. But you didn't get the cheese right. I'm going to let you guess again. Hybrid, I don't know if I'm going to do a third. We're on number 2. I'm having a blast. Glad you're here. Alright, what comments here? Pepper Jack is pleb cheese, okay? Pepper Jack is for like... Pepper Jack is like catchy cactus cheese, alright? It's no good. Pepper Jack's good if you don't have anything else. Munster is an amazing cheese, but I'll never put it on a burger. It's too thick, too heavy. MWAX, you got it. A single slice of smoked Gouda. If you run smoked Gouda in that scenario, you're gonna retain all that garlic flavor and all that dill pickle flavor. And it's gonna be so strong, and it's gonna combine really well with the texture of the cheese. Remember, the bun is toasted, so there's gonna be that crisp, a little bit of crispy, crunchy element to it right before the texture of the cheese, and then the pickles are gonna just snap. Oh my god, it's gonna be erotic, okay?
Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
Back to the game though, I would highly recommend Dead Cells. It's a fantastic game. Yes, Naka, I was talking about that earlier. I don't have the setup that I can show you guys cooking, but I might be able to do something that involves eating. I think I'm gonna try to like combine that with the talk show kind of stream that I want to do once a week. That's some of the stuff I've got in development for this year. But yes, I'd love to get some at least eating on the stream. I'd love to do cooking too, but like the setup, I don't have the setup for it. That could change.
Watch out!
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and that will hasten my ability to do other activities on stream. And yes, those streams are apples and oranges.
We should work together to defeat this.
It wouldn't be eating Zedlars, nobody wants to see that. But I could show off like the components of a meal.
You have improved greatly. This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Peace has returned.
If you like Metroidvanias and you like roguelikes, Dead Cells is a massive winner. Even if you don't like those genres, Dead Cells is really good. There is no cheese that goes well with every dish, Zedlars. There are like common cheeses that you can pair with a lot of things, but there's no cheese that goes well with every dish.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Do I like brie? Yes. But it's tough to match with things. I love feta.
Come on, I can handle anything.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
I love feta. American cheese is an absolute no. I don't like that anything.
Where is the ruler of the seas?
Like if you just want to have
done playing hide and
the common cheese, forget American slices. I can't believe I used to eat that as a kid. Just do like a straight up old aged cheddar, okay? And you're good to go.
Be careful!
Yeah, I eat cheese by itself all the time. That way you get a really good idea of the textures and flavors so that when you want to put them in something, you'll know what they are alone.
Leave it to me.
Improved greatly.
Like if you just cut American cheese out of your life, those awful Kraft slices that we all ate growing up, like just changing your burger cheese to just like a slice of cheddar instead is like a 100 times upgrade. Big fan of sliming cheese, yes.
Who are you?
I am Malokio. In accordance with the prophecy heralding His Dark Majesty's triumph, I am here to end your lives. It is foretold that you may disrupt His Majesty's plans for this realm.
You coward! Just who is this Dark Majesty, anyway?
There is no need for you to know the minutiae of our plan. After all, you will not leave here intact. This active volcano will soon bury you all alive!
Oh no!
So Zedlars, I'm also lactose intolerant. There's some things you can try. If you have a very serious case of lactose intolerance, you'll have to use different medicine to handle that. But I don't. If you take cheese with other substances, you can generally alleviate the problem. Yeah, well, I am.
Thanks! Well, we should head back to Volsena.
If you try to put other stuff in your stomach with the cheese, it can be very alleviating. I don't drink milk, FB. No, Zedlars. I bet if I ate a whole block of feta cheese by itself, it would. Again, if I'm taking feta in, I'm going to want it to be with a lot of other things so that it doesn't trigger my lactose intolerance.
Welcome. Come again.
Now, yes, you can take... There's a, what is it called? There's something called Lactate you can take. Which I hear is very good. I do a lot of research on this topic. You can actually... There are ways to dull your lactose intolerance. Something about the human body not being conditioned to handle dairy like on a normal line. So if you like, you know, microdose cheese and stuff like that, you'll eventually... You'll still have the lactose intolerance, but you can dull your lactose intolerance. And make it so you won't have to, like, you know... spend 2 days on the can after having a block of habanero cheddar.
Sorry, not in here. Anywhere but here. This is my house.
Understood. I hope you can fulfill your pledge.
You don't like feta? Feta's great. Feta's a nice complementary cheese. Like, it's not something you eat in like a block or chunk form. You just kind of sprinkle that on stuff. But yeah, because of my lactose intolerance, I don't drink milk at all, actually. However, I'm a huge fan of other dairy products like cheese. You see, you learned something today. And that's how we all have fun on this stream, by learning together. What's a good cheese for breakfast? Anything you put in your eggs. Get wild with it. Good old Dan staple right here. Scrambled eggs, avocado, fresh cracked black pepper, hot sauce, and a cheese inside the eggs. Generally me, I like stuff really spicy, so it's gonna be a spicy cheese. I like that in the morning, especially to get my metabolism going. That gives me, with those eggs, it gives me like mad protein, some healthy fats, upgraded metabolism via the spicy stuff.
You have returned safely. That is fortunate.
I hate green onions. I hate all onions.
I see you have located 4. The Waterstone is in... However,
the stones.
to the south of the burning, southeast of here, south of the woods, here in Volsena, if Fuskov has accepted...
Cottage cheese is rough, man. Yeah, cottage cheese is one of the tougher ones, I think. I try to stay away from cottage cheese. Because the thing is, like, if I'm eating cottage cheese, I'm, like, substituting it for, like, fries or something, so I'm getting a lot of it. And, like, F that, it's not worth it. You know, Zedlars, they've done research. I eat so many eggs, you would crap yourself, alright? They've done studies. You know, back in the day, yes, they thought eggs and, like, meats and all that stuff, and there's still lots of studies that why they're bad for you, but not because of the cholesterol. I think recent studies show that only about 10% of your cholesterol actually comes from the cholesterol you take in from food. However, this is all person to person. I am not a medical professional. I do know some stuff about diet, though. As long as you're getting your... Like, I get all my stuff checked out at the hospital. So, like, I keep an eye on my cholesterol levels and all that stuff. And if you saw the crap that I'd eat, you'd think my cholesterol would be, like, you know, murderous. But it's actually good. Like, obviously, everything's great in moderation, right? I'm not telling you to eat a diet of all eggs. But you can eat more eggs than what most people, you know, the common logic dictates. People say, like, you know, can't have more than a couple eggs a week. That's just ridiculous. I might, Zedlars, but that's not something I want to talk about on the stream. I am keto. I'm public about that. So eggs definitely fulfill that requirement in a bunch of different ways, which is really awesome. You can do a lot with eggs, too. Yeah, you know what? Me too. I miss toast. You know, I miss toast a lot when I went over to keto. But then, like, you know, I got over toast. It's so, like, it's such, like, a blank item. It does nothing. It's just empty trash. Yeah, Zedlars, it's a fair question. I've been on keto 4 months now. It depends why she wants to do it, Zedlars. It's not for everybody. No diet is, and to me, keto is... It's not even a diet. You have to, like... It's a lifestyle change. But it does have great benefits for a lot of people. I'm very happy with it so far. I've been doing it for 4 months. I figure I'll stay on it for at least a year. To get the maximum benefits. I am down... Let me check right here. I am down... Most people go on this thing for quick weight loss, right? But you'll find that you do... Like, a lot of people find they feel amazing after they go on it. They have lots more energy and everything else. So you stick with it for additional benefits. I have lost 28 pounds since I started it. And that was right after New Year's. And it's actually, like, I probably would have lost a lot more if I could get outside more, but the whole, like... The whole quarantine thing has been tough to stay on keto with. Viciously so. Turtle Bro for the win! Hey, no, I'm not bragging about it yet, FB. When I get down to, like... we can congratulate me when I get down to, like, 50 pounds lost. Thing is, you know, I've told this story a million times. Other diets I've tried, I always get really hungry and I always end up breaking them and having cheat days. And all that stuff. I never want to do that on keto, which is great. You don't get hungry. Zedlars, I am a foodie, so going out is part of it's in my nature.
Is it freezing or is it just me? Training ought to help me stand this cold. Come on.
But most places have keto-friendly options.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
I need money. Oh my god, this thing is called the Duck Orb. That's amazing.
This is good quality.
Good work.
Come again.
Oh yeah, Zedlars. This is, my facial hair grows incredibly fast. If I shave everything off, I have a beard in a week. It's insane. True that, Naka. True that. What age is able to grow a full beard? I don't know, 17? 18? Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
A labyrinth of ices. Probably just past these fields.
This is colder than I expected. My nose and ears are frozen. Everyone
No, my dorm mate also had a very, had a pretty serious beard as well.
Got the upper hand.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. And with that, peace has returned.
NYX is a curse, you have to shave it all the time. I wouldn't worry about it. I feel like I'm missing all the cactuses again. I gotta look. There's a cactus, look at that. We've got to pay more attention.
Be careful! This could get ugly.
Next.
Let's look for the water stone. Why did they put a mana stone in such a cold place?
And those Charlotte summons are really good.
Be careful!
Take this.
Let's look for the water stone.
I cannot feel my hands and feet. We should
Yeah,
hurry.
you know, beards, like I said, beards are a blessing and a curse. It's nice to, you know, to rock one when you want to, but like I said, mine grows back really fast. So it's a pain to manage when I don't want it.
Leave it to me, Wookiee! After me!
Barely broke a sweat.
Barely broke a sweat. Oh god, now I want to go and like make some dill pickle bacon.
Let's take it out. We're just more
Yeah, MX, I talked about that.
Returned.
About how like whenever I get stuck on a boss in like a Souls game or something, I'll just go to sleep.
It is unwise to get in our way.
endure it. Let's take it out. It does more damage. Next. That's what I call power. Take it out. It does more damage.
Hey, you know, I've never played that game.
Can't you tell?
Take it out. It does more damage.
See that? I was great.
We need to get some habanero infused cheddar going on here. Favorite meat? Oh god. I mean, you can do a lot of different things with chicken. I really like chicken. But I am a sucker for a steak. It's definitely not lamb. I just like lamb.
How about wait before I break you?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's an Icelandic thing, huh? Although lamb is still popular to some extent here in the States.
Together. No time to celebrate. Let's get moving.
I mean, fish is pretty popular in the States too. I mean, outside of you know, lobster, crab, swordfish, and stuff like that, though, I'm not much of a seafood guy myself.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
Hopefully your gamer rage will subside with time, Rocky. You ever try meditation? Oh my god. Summoning magic damage increased by 30%. Are you serious right now? Ketchy, what's up, buddy? We were just talking about you. Well, Rocky, I do wish you the best. Stress ain't good for you, and that includes gamer rage. It's all about becoming a Zen temple.
Hey, wait 1 second.
Cease your toil. The Mana Stones will be activated, and the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana will be opened. No matter what. The Mana Sword will belong to the Dragon Lord.
Dragon Lord? That's impossible. My father took the fiend to his grave. He sacrificed his life by throwing them both into the abyss. Don't lie!
Are you Duran?
What?
How does he not know who I am?
Could you know me? Who are you?
Alright. I remember these bastards.
I knew these looked familiar. Didn't we beat these things in Stonefoot Gap? Wait. Does that mean Skyward Streltana? Here it goes! Got you covered! Got the upper hand!
My allies really like to stand and stuff, don't they?
The wind! I will never give
I mean, Squid Cuphead's a hard game, man. I don't feel bad about that. Did I play Valorant again the other day? I did, yeah. You can always tune in for some bonus Valorant on the stream. Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with you, Rocky. I think Dark Souls taught me a lot about life.
Ellie.
Got you covered!
Again!
Get angry at Warzone.
Here it goes!
Well, that sounds like a waste of time.
Got you covered! Next! Next!
At some point, and you know, it's different for everybody how they get there, but at some point you realize games aren't worth getting mad about.
Here it goes! No. No! The Dragon Lord can't be alive. That'd mean my old man sacrificed his life for nothing.
You know, next time you get mad, just
I
cook
ain't
up
buying
some
You hear me?
bacon-wrapped dill pickle,
The Mana Stone
garlic
is nearby.
aioli,
I can feel the elemental's
chicken,
presence. Let's hurry.
sourdough kickers. How about that? With some spicy ranch Dunkin' sauce. By the way, I hate ranch. I think ranch sucks. But if you do the right spice with it, if you get it nice and hot, it can change it completely. Joshua, it is very simple. The original game came out in 1995, and while they did add a few foibles to it, it is a simple combat system that you should be able to handle. Don't stand in stuff. You know, the old rule, if the thing is red, probably don't stand in it. There is some nuance, there are different combos and charge-up attacks and spells and buffs and all this other kind of stuff, but it's a simple combat system probably, but compared to most modern times. Now the character customization, though, gives you all kinds of different options, so there's customability and cool stuff with it. What about Southwestern Ranch? Well, yeah, Squid, that would kind of fall
Mana
into,
Stone is giving off energy.
let me put it this way, Southwestern Ranch, much better than regular ranch.
We can't let the more energy that's released.
Now, as much as I don't like ranch, it's nowhere near ketchup level,
I
okay?
just want you to know how dire the situation is. Undine! You're crying.
No, no. You're on such a noble quest. I was just so moved. Do pardon me. With mana getting weaker, I've been so quick to tears lately. Have no fear. I will gladly lend my power to your cause. Happy to make all of your acquaintances.
Yep. There is some good, you know, customization choices and character selection, like, as you can see with the classes I've chosen, and the
Time to
characters I've
find the
chosen.
next Mana Stone.
They all have very
Finally,
different abilities
we
and
can
skills
leave
than other
this frigid
classes and
weather
characters.
behind us.
However, yes, the combat is pretty simple. I kind of want to go luck, but without the spirit, I can't get my sabers. I guess it depends what we want to do as our third tier class with this guy. And I don't know what we're going to do.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
I'm getting good at this.
Yeah, Rock, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you hungry. It was an accidental side effect.
Let's take it out before it does more damage.
If it's any consolation, I'm making me hungry.
Can we make a snowman after we defeat the enemy? This is so annoying.
Strength. I can make a difference. Hostile entity! Be careful! Not delay, or we may freeze.
That sounds absolutely delicious, Rocky.
I've got this.
That's what I call power.
Yeah, I do miss a lot of Japanese and Chinese foods for keto, unfortunately, but some sacrifices do need to be made.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
But you'd be surprised at what you can come up with. That still fits the keto life.
Let's take it out. It does more damage.
Well fought. Can we make a snowman after we defeat the enemy?
We sure can, Charlotte. We sure can.
We should continue on our journey as planned. Hostile entity! Be careful!
The upper hand.
We're rolling through this game. I don't know if I'm having an easier time because the party comp is better or because I have knowledge of all the stuff. Could be some of both. I mean, Charlotte is a nasty summoner, Naka. Like, seriously, like, the damage is pretty absurd. You know what the thing is? Like, almost all of Charlotte's builds are crazy good. Like, she's the best support healer in the game. She gets crazy if you turn her into a Necromancer. I don't know what her, like, other mixes are.
I want to go to the desert.
But one thing's for sure, she's a powerhouse. Desert capital. The moves and abilities you can learn are decided by class. Zedlar's my most anticipated upcoming game has not been announced yet. I suppose from announced titles, it's Elden Ring, which shouldn't surprise anyone.
There's something wrong with this heat. This is just another opportunity for endurance training. Come on. The Mana Stone won't find itself.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
I mean, we talked about this yesterday, how I'm not going to get hyped for something I have no idea about, right? But,
This is useful.
Come again.
I'm more excited for the unannounced game than Elden Ring. Well, like I said, you know, I don't like to use terms like hype and stuff until I've actually had experience with the items.
Welcome.
So I say we'll talk about the idea of Elden Ring and the idea of the unannounced title. I think obviously at this point I'm always really excited to see what From Software comes up with. So I'd say Elden Ring more than anything. Hey, Zidlars, it's all fun, but the next thing you know, somebody takes it out of context and they go and say, like, you know, I'm hyped about something that I haven't professionally evaluated yet. So we just have to be careful in the language that we use, that's all. Oh, people do that all the time, Zedlars. All the time.
So, Fiery Gorge is somewhere in this pile of sand?
Is there anything out here besides sand? Too
But like you said, Zedlars, you know, all things standing, I'm always, I think, at this stage of the game, I'm very excited to see what From Software can come up with for Elden Ring. The other game, however, is, I'm also very excited to see what happens with it. And let's be clear here, like, this year, more so than others, I don't want to be, like, super forward-looking, because everything has changed.
Spirit.
A lot of games we were going to see this year, we're not going to see this year. That's the reality. You might not like it, but that's the reality.
It is unwise to get in our way.
The upper hand.
So I think if we,
I feel as though
if we do come up with solutions for COVID, then next year we'll have all the good stuff that was supposed to come out this year, and more. Next year will be a great year. Potentially. With that in mind. But yeah, looking at this year realistically, there's going to be a lot of stuff that we do not get to see or play because of what has happened. That said, hopefully we still get some of it. And the stuff that really sucks, like, you know, like, I know everyone here is super hungry for news on games, right? I know. I get it. I do. And I mean... And the reality of it is there's going to be stuff that you're not going to hear about this year that you would have.
Let's take it out. Before it does more damage. Take this.
You must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. This is talent.
It's very unfortunate, but like we've got to make it. I mean, that's the world. What's going on right now in the world is insane, right? So. And gaming is no exception to an industry that's going to be affected by it. I am planning to do that, Naka, yeah. I'm not supposed to tell anybody that, so don't tell anybody.
Don't worry, I've got this.
You don't know that yet, Zedlars. You have no idea what's been delayed.
The Firestone's got to be around here
Well,
somewhere.
I know of some rather significant delays, so
Be careful.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Eavesdropping is no
Don't worry, I've got this.
I just want everybody playing games and being happy. That's all we can hope for right now. I mean, with any luck, there'll still be a lot of good stuff to play, but stuff is gonna fall out. That's just how it is.
Don't worry, I've got this.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Okay, we will. If you say so, Zedlars, if you say so.
Be careful!
Feels like we have this conversation every week. I don't think anything is certain at this time. Anything.
Such power! What can I say? I'm a natural.
Do I think the new consoles will still hit this year? Yes. Do I think that we have no concept of what scenario we're going to be living in a month? Yes. So any kind of broad statement you can make about this assumes that you know what the reality of our world will be like in the face of a global pandemic in a month, 2 months' time. And you don't.
We're lucky there's a town here.
While we're here, let's see if the shops have anything good.
Sure, Gavin, I understand that. They understand that this virus presents a huge problem for many different angles.
Oh, good choice.
This is good quality. Looks good.
Come again.
I tend to not make statements that would involve that topic, Zedlars. It's just not smart. I'm in the politics of video games, alright?
Well, lots of wares to browse. Come again.
I voted for
Welcome.
Mario and Zelda. Oh man, you're trying to bait me into a comment, Zedlars, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm a professional, after all.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Like, you know, party leanings aside and all that, I feel like we have done a pretty terrible job with the virus.
We can take this enemy in no time!
Stronger.
That's right.
Next.
Energy is amazing. I feel so powerful.
That's good to know, Reese.
Be careful! This could get ugly.
Well fought.
So, you know, like, back to the topic, I think anything can happen, Zedlars, who knows? I'm optimistic the consoles will still hit this year, but I don't think anything is set in stone.
Out of my way before I break. Here we go. Got the upper hand.
That's right, Rock. Playing with the aminals can be very soothing. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap things up for the evening. And we're gonna kick back and we're gonna restart here tomorrow. How's that sound? Does that sound good? I think that sounds pretty good. What do you think? I think this is a good starting point. As always, I want to thank you all for coming down. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it a ton. I have a great time hanging out with you guys, talking food, talking games, talking politics, talking when the new console launch is coming out, talking about Elden Ring, all the good stuff that we get to talk about every night here. I hope you have a great piece of habanero cheddar this evening to kick the night off. I'm gonna pass things off to Kim Wallace here tonight for the raid. So you can go say hi to her if you like. Like, share, just, you know, subscribing is awesome. But just telling somebody else that what we do here every night is really fun and to come join us would be amazing too. Join the Discord, do whatever, follow me on Twitter, all that fun stuff. Or, you know, like, hit that bell and, like, watch the stream. I don't know. Have fun with me. That's the idea here. I'm gonna go host Kim. Thank you all for coming. You guys are the best. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. More Trials of Mana. Maybe Class Change 2 possibly on deck for tomorrow night. We burned through this game pretty fast. Alright. I'm gonna host Kim. Peace out. You guys are awesome. 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 Later, y'all.